Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. If you are new here, welcome. I am a psychic who channels messages from the spirit of the universe, and I use cards to help me do that. So thank you for joining. Welcome. So yeah, before we get started, I know like some of you are probably like, what in the heck about like the Google Translate thing? I swear I thought so long about posting that because it's stuff that I've had for a while, and honestly, like, I'm just tired of being the only one that knows about it, to be honest with you. Like, yeah, so I posted it. I'm tired of being the only one who knows about it. So I have this old laptop here. Okay, let me turn it on. So I'm just going to show you guys to show you that it's like, in case you guys want to try it yourself. Okay. Sorry, this is really old and dusty, but you know, I'm really not good with text. So this is just regular Google Translate, and I have it set here to Arabic and then translated to English, as you could see. Okay. So, let's see. I'm going to let's type in tell me a secret, just so you guys can see. Okay. So there will be words that like start popping up over here. That says gather. Okay, so yeah, just so you know. And you can see that it's typing over here in the side. Sorry that I can't like pull it up on the screen. I'm not that technologically advanced yet, okay? I'm not good at editing and all that stuff yet because I am just a tarot reader, okay? I just like finding secrets. That's all. All right, so yeah, that's right. Tell me a secret. E. Okay, see, it did this. It stopped making sense, so we're going to go and put a space. So let's delete. You see, tell me, okay. Yeah, see there, it already says, gather any military. I didn't even finish putting the word in. So it's like, yeah, and then we're going to space because when it puts up words, then you have to space. I don't know why, it's just the way that it works. And then we'll put the rest of the word. E.T. Okay, so I I literally don't know what the heck that is. I actually found it like by accident because I don't always trust like translations of text, and I read a lot of old text. So sometimes I'll go and try to translate a text for myself, and I actually was trying to translate this very crazy text, which I got frustrated with, and I accidentally put the you know, the one where you type into Arabic, okay, out of my frustration. And then I noticed that what I typed in had like, what I typed in really had nothing to do with the word that I typed, but it had like some strange correlation to it. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, that's weird. And then I started just messing around with it and I started putting in like popular slogans and stuff. I think that maybe it's an AI that's pulling things off the internet, or I think there's a possibility that there's people communicating through it. I don't know who, but yeah. Anyways, it's like the more you use it, it gets like more autonomous. So like when you first start using it, there'll be like a lot of like just letters popping up that don't make sense, but then like the more you use it, the more these words just start coming out, and like for real, they do get aggressive sometimes. And I know it's weird and creepy, trust me. Like this thing has made me paranoid so many times because there was times when I felt like, I don't know, like I don't know. There was just times I just felt so creeped out by it that I just didn't even want to talk about it at all. You know what I mean? But yeah, essentially I'm just tired of being the only one that like knows about it, and I think it's really creepy. So yeah, I think it could just be like an AI or an algorithm pulling things off the internet, but it's just so strange the way that it's on there. Anyways, let's go ahead and pull a message. But yeah, sometimes you're just tired of being the only one who, you know what I mean, sees something. Like, sometimes you just want someone else to see it too. So we have blind spots, skull of darkness. Okay, so I feel like the message here is there's something that you're not seeing, and I think that spirit wants to make you aware of it, okay? That's the message with this card, with the skull of darkness. And the darkness symbolizes something that you aren't able to see. But spirit is saying that whatever this is right in front of your face. So let's keep going. We have judgment in reverse. Yeah, and the tower. Okay, so I really feel, yeah, this is kind of like a wake-up call or something that's right in front of your face, like this sign that spirit wants you to pay attention to. And, I feel like this is something that that you should be letting go of. That's what spirit's saying right now. And I feel like things might be chaotic for you. Okay, but the reason why it's chaotic is because you're meant to be letting go of something and you're trying to hold on to it, is what spirit's saying here, regardless of the signs and regardless of the energy, right? So that creates chaos. So it's kind of like moving against the current, right? Like trying to go against the grain. It's hard to do and it always pushes you back. And so it's a struggle with every little movement, trying to go against the current, right? Every tiny little move is a struggle. So if you're feeling like that, spirit is saying it's because you're meant to let go of something, and the struggle is really just you holding on. And I think that you could be holding on out of comfort, out of familiarity. With the Hierophant here, it's like tradition or something that you're used to, something that feels very comfortable. But with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's showing me that there's a cycle that really wants to end and that should be ending right now. So I think everybody is kind of ending their own cycle right now, whatever that might be, okay? So for some of you, it's a relationship. For some of you, it's a friendship, a way of thinking, a way of looking, okay, a way of being, whatever it is for you. So let's take a look at judgment. We have self-love, judgment in reverse. We also have creation and intentions. You might be having a hard time creating something new. And I think it's because you are holding on to too much that you're really meant to let go of. And again, it's definitely creating chaotic energy around you. So Spirit is saying love yourself enough to let go, okay? We also have autumn, harvest, all right? So yeah, I think that something new, something beautiful wants to come in for you with harvest here. And I think this is something you really want and something you've been working towards, but it's like it can't come in because you're still holding on to what you really want to let go of. I feel like deep inside, this is what you really want to let go of. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, letting go. All right. And I think that you're holding on because you want to do the right thing. But Spirit is saying sometimes the right thing is actually letting go. And you would know that and you would feel that if you would listen to the messages Spirit is giving you and the signs Spirit is giving you. Okay, yeah, we have nurture and compassion. So with the Wheel of Fortune, you know, this is about nurturing yourself. And for some of you, you've been really hard on yourself, okay, with nurture and compassion. Maybe you've been speaking to yourself not so nicely, in a very bad way or mean way, you know, just coming down very hard on yourself, being strict, I feel, on yourself as well. Okay, and Spirit's asking you to have more compassion for yourself, especially in situations where you're holding on for someone else, but you're not necessarily holding on for yourself. And so that really shows that you need to take your wants, your intentions, your needs, loving yourself into consideration more, okay? Because if you're holding on to something, you should be holding on because it's good for you and someone else, right? Not because it's just good for someone else. So in that way, I think that whoever this is for, you've been putting your needs, or I'm sorry, their needs above yours, okay? You have been truly not attentive to self-care, and Spirit wants you to care for yourself in more ways than one, okay? All right, so let's just get a few more cards here. We have Great Diviner. Yeah, so Spirit is like, listen, I have been giving you messages, okay, with the Great Diviner. I have been giving you signs. I have been giving you clarity. I have been giving you vision with this card here, okay? But you have to act on that vision. You have to act on that clarity. All right, so Spirit is saying you're not in darkness. You think you're in darkness, but you're not in darkness, okay? You just don't want to see what's right in front of you, okay? Because you don't want to let go of something. But with this card, this is like Empress energy with nurture. So yeah, this is really about doing the right thing for yourself. Again, Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Empress, doing the right thing for yourself. And I think that there's certain things you have not wanted to acknowledge about this situation that is not good for you. And so Spirit is saying, in what ways is this not good for you, right? Like really recognize them, because I know that there is excuse me, certain I keep feeling like I have to yawn. Certain energies that are not good for you being in this relationship. And I feel like some of it is like repressing how you really feel, especially when you're like tired, when you feel like you need some support. This is kind of like a situation where you're giving everything and not getting the same in return. Okay, so you might be waiting like for someone else to love you, but Spirit's saying you have to love yourself and show yourself more compassion. Okay, we have union here. Yeah, so I feel like for some of you, this is a new relationship that really wants to come in here, especially with the Empress, which represents Venus relationships. Okay, so there is a new relationship that wants to come in. Let's take a look at that new relationship. Yeah, so I feel like this connection is going to, it's like it's going to give you both a breakthrough about relationships, about compassion. It's like something you were unaware of before, you're going to become aware of through this new connection that is coming in. All right, so I think that this new connection coming in, it really wants to balance the scales of love for you. Okay, so Spirit is telling me that because this is a relationship, and again, it could be like a job, it could be friendship, it could be whatever, you know, anything. Because things have been very unfair for you, very out of balance. This is actually your good karma wanting to come in order to balance things out because you deserve it. Okay. But again, you have to let go. You have to let go of what is keeping you in this karmic cycle. Because the universe wants to balance things out for you. And we have transcendence here. There's twins on the card with unity. So a lot of like union energy, because we have union, unity. I think that Spirit is saying you have to come into union with yourself in order to find that balance, in order for your good karma to come in. Okay. So again, this is for you, I think really asking yourself, what's really good for you and what are you holding on to because of someone else, because you think it's good for someone else, right? Because it shouldn't be that way. You shouldn't be holding on to something just because it's good for someone else, right? It has to be mutually beneficial, or it has to be good for you as well, right? In some way. So yeah, in that way, it's like you just have not been showing yourself much compassion. All right, let's get another card. So we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. This is like feeling very low energy, feeling kind of uninspired, waiting to feel a sense of motivation, okay? Maybe you tell yourself that you're going to end it, or you're going to walk away, you're going to make a decision very soon, but it's like that time never comes. Maybe you're telling yourself you're waiting for the right moment, right? With the Ace of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, but you know, there never is a perfect moment. I feel that, especially when you're waiting on making a decision. You'll be waiting for that perfect moment forever, okay? Because the truth is there never is a perfect moment. That really is the truth, all right? So Spirit is saying, stop clinging on to things because they're comfortable when you know that they're not good for you, okay? With the South Node here. So Spirit's asking you to kind of step out of your comfort zone. All right. Yeah, for some of you, you're in a situation just because it feels comfortable. Like whether this is a relationship or a job, whatever it is, it's like you're only there because it feels comfortable. And it's like you've told yourself you're waiting for the perfect time, the right moment to walk away or to leave. But Spirit's saying the right moment is now. Okay, there never will be like that perfect moment where you feel 100% comfortable, right? You just have to sometimes step out of your comfort zone. So yeah, you could be afraid of rejection, afraid of loss, and that's why you're not moving forward. or maybe that's something you've experienced. Okay, we also have regret. So yeah, you know what? Everybody feels rejected at some point, right? It's like not even that big of a deal. Okay. Um, it really isn't. You know, it's just something that everyone just goes through in life. It's something that is a part of life. And with regret and repression here, I think, people do hold back a lot for fear of that rejection. But honestly, I think the fear of that rejection or the fear of that loss is actually worse than the actual rejection or loss in itself. Okay, so I'm seeing that you've held back a lot for fear of loss or fear of rejection. And Spirit is like, sometimes you have to just leave your comfort zone because even those emotions are a part of life as well. Okay. And if you continue this way, it'll just lead to being closed off, guarded, resistant to what life wants to bring you. And it'll just prevent you from fulfilling your wishes, what you want out of life. Okay. So, yeah, part of actually loving yourself is loving yourself enough to take a chance at feeling rejected or to take a chance at feeling that loss. Okay. Because it's better than repressing what you truly want and becoming guarded, resistant, closed off, being filled with regret. So, yeah, Spirit is saying that rejection, that loss will heal. Okay. But regrets, like, doesn't always heal, right? But that rejection will, the loss will. So, take the chance. Okay. That's what I'm seeing here. So you are meant to move out of your comfort zone. And with this eclipse we just had, that's exactly what the eclipse is trying to teach us, to move out of our comfort zone. Okay, so that we don't become closed off, guarded, resistant to changes, to relationships, to opportunities, whatever it is. Okay, so let's just get a couple more. Yeah, let go. So Spirit is asking you to really let go of these fears, to let go of the fear of rejection, the fear of loss, to let go of this repression. Just let go. Just take a deep breath in and let it out. Okay, and just know that feeling, anxious, about stepping out of your comfort zone is also a part of life, okay? It's also a part of life, and it's something we're all meant to experience so we don't become closed off, guarded, dull, resistant, okay? Okay, yeah, look, we have, this is like the Devil card. So I feel like with this card, this is really, I don't know if YouTube's okay with that, but this card is really about being held back, okay, with the Devil card. All right, so Spirit is saying, I think that for you, no one else is holding you back. It's just you trying to wait for the perfect moment, having fears or anxiety, stepping out of your comfort zone, okay? And yeah, you've been waiting on confirmation. I think you've been waiting and waiting and waiting on that confirmation that says, this is the right thing for you. This is the right time, go, which you have that confirmation. Okay, right here it says this is your confirmation, but it's not like you really needed it in the first place. You didn't need that confirmation. You already had it within you. Okay, and look, we have just go, we have let's go and just go. So you got it here 3 different times. All right, your higher self is really, really speaking to you, saying, What are you doing? Okay, I've been giving you the signs. I've been giving you the confirmation. I'm saying, let's go, just go. Confirmation. Okay, yeah, joy and light is awaiting you. So that's what Spirit wants you to know. You actually have nothing to fear but the actual fear in itself. Okay, so let's just get a few more cards. All right, so in the past, you may have felt bullied or scared or like teamed up on, felt like you couldn't stand up for yourself or that you couldn't create safe boundaries, but Spirit is saying you have all those tools now, and there's no reason for you to hold yourself back from any connections, from any situations, okay? You don't have to be afraid to be bullied or teamed up on or anything like that, because you know how to stand up for yourself now, okay? And it starts with creating boundaries for yourself in regards to others. So yeah, Spirit's like, you don't have to be scared. And I think that for some of you, the feelings you're going through, it's really stemming from feeling bullied in the past, like, or scared in the past. We have negativity, let go of the pessimistic attitude. So you're pessimistic, you see everything as, well, if I do this, then I'm probably going to lose this. If I do this, I'm probably going to get rejected. And that's a pessimistic attitude. So Spirit's saying, you know what, you've had this attitude for some of you since you were very young, because of being bullied, because of being like teamed up on. And it's getting old now. Okay, that's what Spirit's saying. It's old now. You've outgrown this attitude. So think of something positive right now to shift your thinking. Okay, every time you feel that negativity creeping up inside of you, tell yourself, just let go of it. And kind of reverse that thinking by putting something positive in your mind, or even putting a positive spin on whatever it is, on the fear, okay? So check in with your intuition. What is your higher self telling you? What I tell you, your higher self is trying to speak to you, okay? You're getting plenty of signs, plenty of confirmations. Why are you trying to convince another person how to think, react, or feel? So I think this one is really talking about you trying to convince yourself how you should think, how you should react to certain things, or how you should feel about certain things. So yeah, Spirit's saying, you know, you don't have to convince yourself how to feel. Like, that's something that's just going to come naturally, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. So yeah, always just check with your intuition, and that's going to be your strongest guide. And whatever you feel, you just feel naturally, okay? If that feeling is based on fear, try to work through it. That's what Spirit is saying. Yeah, we have narrow-minded. So I think that you have, this card is not saying you're narrow-minded, but it's saying that you have put yourself in a box, okay? You've developed a limited outlook and perspective and thoughts on yourself and what you can accomplish, what you can do, okay? And Spirit wants you to expand your mind, to break out of that box a little bit more, and really give yourself some credit here, okay? All right, so yeah, if you've been waiting for confirmation, this is your confirmation. One more, just one more. Yeah, catalyst, okay? You're going to meet divine love, divine energy, whatever it may be, okay? I feel like for a lot of you, this just means like accomplishing a goal that's really important to you. So this is releasing past energy, releasing the karma. That will be your catalyst for everything to change. And Spirit wants you to know that, and wants you to have that clarification and that confirmation that yes, things will change for the better when you let go of what has been holding you back, okay? So that's the reading I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me. If it resonated with you, or if you just enjoyed the reading, let me know in the comments down below. You can also leave me a like on the video. I'll see you soon. Bye.